So guys, first of all, the reason why there was no breakdown for this was because the fact that this channel has been hit by a few copyright strikes lately for me using their material. Even though it does come under fair use, it does get somewhat complicated. So I sort of had stopped doing those for the moment until I could sort of sort that all out. Just the fact that I don't want to get the channel shut down. So, Star Trek Beyond. In case some of you don't know, I actually went and saw this at the movies last night. First thing, guys, first half of this is going to be spoiler-free. Second half is going to contain spoilers. Don't worry, the only thing you're going to miss out on the spoiler section is basic plot line and talking about the plot. So you won't miss anything. I'll still give a rating and my view and final thoughts and everything before we sneak into the spoiler section. And before we go into the spoiler section, I'm going to flash spoilers on the screen. So you will know to turn it off if you don't want spoilers. So let's just get into it. Star Trek Beyond. First thing, guys, I really love this movie. It was really, really well done. And as some of you know, obviously Ambassador Spock, or Nimrod, actually died after the filming of this, or was it during or after the filming of this movie? And it must have been before, actually, because they, all the way through it, they sort of pay homage to the actor, to Nimrod, and it's done very, very well. I won't talk about how they do it, because it will get into spoilers, but it's definitely worthwhile going and seeing for that. And also at the end, there is always that in memory of Anton, who was the young actor to please Chekhov, I believe, who was actually killed because of that freak accident with his car. So both big actors, amazing actors. Obviously Nimrod was huge. Anton was literally coming up in the rankings of the acting world, and it's going to be a shame to see him not in the film anymore. So apart from that, special effects were absolutely amazing. Music, sound effects, everything was absolutely amazing. I loved them rocking, I believe it was the Beastie Boys, playing the favourite old Sabotage. That absolute scene was just beautiful. Loved it. Hit the nail on the head. The comedy through the film is funny, it's quirky, all the jokes land. Guys, look, if you are a huge Star Trek fan, you're going to love this. You're going to absolutely love it. If you're not a Trekkie, it's still a really good film to go and see. I absolutely had the best 2 hours of my life watching this film. It beats everything that's come out lately to a pulp. Everything just lands. Everything feels beautiful. It feels Star Trek. Now, I did get a chance to talk to a few people at the end of the movie. There is no post-credits. There is no pre-credits or during credits scene. So I did get a chance to talk to a few of the people that were in the cinema as well. And a lot of people actually went through and said it was a really excellent film. Apparently one of my mates, Matt, was in the cinema with us. Didn't even realise he was in there. He said he had an amazing time. He loved the film as well. Guys, to be honest, this film is just absolute Star Trek gold. It is literally, if you've loved all the old ones or the previous films, you're gonna love this because it just basically continues on. Now, obviously, I'll talk about other things after the spoilers because I don't want to go into ruining anything. But yeah, it's just, and it was so fitting too. The way they paid homage to Ambassador Spock during the actual film was absolutely beautiful. I really, really loved that. Obviously, it's huge news that Nimrod died. It was so sad when I heard about it. But this movie, beautiful, perfect way to go through and to pay homage to the legendary actor. Now, what else? Action scenes are amazing. All the twists and everything in it you won't see coming. That is really, really good as well. In fact, a couple of the people that were in the cinema turned around and said that they didn't even see the twist. That they were just like, they were trying to work out the whole film. And in fact, one of them actually said that this is the complaint, was the fact that she didn't know what was happening. That she didn't know who this bad guy was and why he was doing everything until the very last few 10-20 minutes. To which I said, well, that's not a problem. At the end of the day, that's something I want. I want to be sitting there scratching my head saying, why is this Krull guy doing what he is doing? What is his motivation? I'm trying to want to work it out throughout the course of the movie, and that's what I want. I want something like that. I don't want to know what's going to happen in the first half an hour. I could, and that's one thing, like, for example, with Michael Bay movies, you can sit there and you can write it all out. The first half an hour, you know exactly what's going to happen. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not taking shots at Bay. I love Transformers and everything like that. But the plot line is pretty basic, where this Star Trek really does make you sort of scratch your head going, well, what the hell's going on? Why is this there and why is that there and who is this guy? So that was really, really well done as well. But like I say, guys, everything was absolutely perfect. Really, really did enjoy it. Would love to go and see it. Might actually take my dad to go and see it if he's up for it. Might go and see it over the weekend or Monday or Tuesday or whatever. Go and see it with my dad because it was that really, really good movie. Now, guys, I'm going to start breaking into the spoiler territory now. Before I do that, though, ranking, I would say at least a 9 out of 10. I don't want to go giving it a 10 out of 10 because if there is ever a better movie, I've sort of boxed myself in. Guys, at least 9 out of 10, possibly a 9.5. Like I said, look, everything was just perfect. It really, really was. I just can't wait to see what they're going to do with the franchise now. It's something where you're sort of getting to the point where it's like 3 years between films, and you're like, come on, I just want to see another film. It's turning me into the biggest Trekkie ever. So guys, look, if you ever do get a chance, definitely go and see it. It is absolutely amazing. The special effects, the music, the everything is just the sounds, the way the jokes land, everything is just perfect. It's just right on the money. So guys, now I'm going to break because I'm going to get into the spoiler territory now. So if you don't want to know any spoilers, please switch off now. But just before I do that, guys, look, please, if this video has been helpful, please smack a like on it, guys. If you're new to the channel, please remember to subscribe. And if you have any questions regarding Star Trek, or if you want to leave a comment, let us know what you thought of it. Hit us up in the comment section below. Do keep in mind, guys, that not everybody that sees this review has seen it yet. Because this literally has gone up the next day. So I don't want anyone ruining the movie by putting in spoilers. So just let us know basically what you thought of the movie. That would be absolutely great. Now, guys, we are breaking into the spoiler section now. So I'm going to flash spoilers on the screen. I'll give you about 5 seconds to go through and to turn this video off. And then we're going to start talking about basic plot line and characters and stuff like that. So I'll give you that 5 seconds. Okay, so if you're still here, it means you want to know about spoilers. Okay, so alright, so basically, guys, the bad guy of this movie, his name is Krull. It ends up being that he is this captain of this ship that was actually crashed onto this planet, and that's the ship that you actually see him using towards the end of the scene, or towards the end of the movie. I forget the name. I think it was. I forget the name of the movie of the ship now, but it's his ship. He is the captain. Apparently, all crew died except 3 of them, and he's gone through and this planet had an alien race living on it. They abandoned this planet a long time ago, but they did leave some of their technology behind, which allows him to extend his lifespan. and basically alter his appearance, which is why he looks like the way he does, and he doesn't look like a Starfleet captain or human anymore. Well, right up and towards the end of the film anyway, then he reverts back. So it's his motivation. He is extremely angry at the Federation because he feels abandoned by the people that were supposed to come and get him. They were supposed to come and rescue him. They never turn up. Him and all his crew, almost all of them die anyway. There was only 3 of them left, I think he said. And he's been marooned on this island or on this planet. And he basically just wants revenge because of him being left behind. Which you can sort of understand, I suppose. Obviously, he's gone a little bit mad with being marooned on this planet for so long. They did leave some of their technology behind, which is like a working force, which is what I think those drones are. I believe that's what he was referring to. And those drones allow him to use them to attack enemy ships that come by, where they can actually go through. And they're obviously just he's trying to piece together this weapon that they had, which is a bioweapon that allows you basically just to wipe out life in the galaxy. His whole plan is to grab this weapon, which Enterprise accidentally sort of brings him the final piece. He has access to the records, the ship logs, and everything like that, because he's ex-Federation. He knows all that sort of stuff. So he's able to find the Enterprise when they log it. They log it into their system, into their archives. It comes up, flags up, and he's like, and he then sets a plan in motion to bring the Enterprise to his planet. And then obviously he wants that piece so he can activate this bioweapon. And his original plan was to go to this space base, where this new and improved space base that they've built. He's going to launch the bioweapon in the air chamber and basically kill everybody on it. And he's just going to wipe out the Federation because he's just so angry about them leaving him behind and ditching him. But the fact of the matter is that the Federation didn't know where he was. There were so many different reports of what happened. No one knew where they went, and it would have been looking like a needle in a haystack. It would have been impossible to find him. It could have been anywhere. So that's his motivation. I loved it. It is the typical revenge story, yes, but I love the fact that it kept me guessing all the way through because it doesn't look human. You're sort of wondering why this Kroll guy is so pissed off at the Federation, which obviously ends up being because of that reason. So that was always something that was really good as well. Spock, Ambassador Spock, I love the homage that they paid to him already. I've already mentioned that though. Anton, I love the In Memory of Anton towards the end. That was very, very fitting as well. What else was there? I love the Beastie Boys scene, guys. Oh my god, Beastie Boys rocking Sabotage in that scene is just amazing. Now, in case you're wondering, what they do is they want to disrupt the signal between all of his fleet of... They're like a swarm of bees. This whole worker force thing he has. He basically controls all the drones from his... So they'll basically have this complex algorithm that allows them to swarm through this link. So what they want to do is basically drown out that link by playing something, as they say, loud. And on a very high frequency, or UHF, or VHF, UHF. And that's where basically the Beastie Boys come into rocking it out. They basically blast the Beastie Boys Sabotage through the sublink, and that destroys the drones. And then obviously it's only him and his 2 or 3 crew left. And basically they just got to stop those guys in the end. But yeah, the special effects absolutely amazing. The Enterprise looks absolutely beautiful. The destruction of the Enterprise, guys. Sorry if you loved if you love the ship, it ain't gonna last very long in the movie. The second ship that they actually get their hands on, it's actually called the USS Franklin. So that was the name of the ship. I actually forgot me. I had to look it up there for a sec. That ship, that is actually Kroll's ship. He is the captain of it. And obviously, yeah, that's his whole motivation. So the USS Franklin is pretty damaged. They have to repair it and obviously get it off the planet. and that looks amazing as it is too, with the whole scene with them trying to basically jumpstart the ship off a cliff. It's like, oh yes. So yeah, look guys, if you haven't seen this movie, definitely go and see it. It is absolutely amazing. I loved the movie. Like I said before, look, a solid 9 at least. I just loved it, and I will probably going to go and see it with my dad. The only reason I won't see it is because if he's not really interested in it, he's sort of getting through the stage where he wants sort of movies to be a little bit more factual. Where I'm not sure if that is obviously not that the case with Star Trek, but who knows, maybe he can sort of break his disbelief for 2 hours or so. But like I say, you guys, definitely go and see it. It is absolutely amazing film, and I can't recommend it high enough. Next movie I'm going to go and see is Jason Bourne, so I will go and see that as well. I'm really looking forward to that. I might try and do a breakdown of that before then. But guys, look, apart from that, look, this is Media Breakdown out. Signing out, guys. Have a great night. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your movies. Let us know in the comment section below, what are your thoughts on Star Trek. Did you enjoy it? If you went and seen it, if you didn't, why not? If you're new to the channel, please smack that subscribe button, guys. And if this video has been helpful, please smack that like button as well. Apart from that, guys, enjoy. Have a great night.